Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. Unbelievable footage from Adam Lucio now. Yeah, Corey Gherkin has been getting some just crazy shots over the past couple of storm chases, and this is probably one of the top ones. Now, this current view of it's coming from Adam Lucio, who's also a freaking pro. We love Adam, but going back to Corey here, he's still driving, so Adam's stationary. That's why we've got such a clear view of that there. Corey and Brandon are still trying to stay out in front of it. Unbelievable view here once again of the new rotating part of the storm that's coming together here north and west of Paducah. So this part of the storm that we're looking at is going to come down towards Paducah. So little interesting way to look at this is the really cool looking swirly part of the storm that has a lowering there. That is actually where the storm is sucking up warm moist air up into the storm. It goes way up into the atmosphere, it condenses, and then it falls as rain. And if you see that blue area behind the area that's lowered, where that lightning strike was, that's the rain. So the part that looks really scary and like really contrasted and like textured, that's the updraft. That's where the all the air is going up into the storm and condensing, and then it's falling as rain back on the other side there. So you can see the whole process here from this point of view, which is really, really cool. Yep, this is, I think it's safe to say that this is plumb wild, 100%. If this ain't plumb wild, I don't know what is. Checking back in on the storm north and east of Dallas. By the way, so Dallas, you guys are no longer under a severe thunderstorm warning. That thing has fizzled out quite a bit. But you guys are still under a severe thunderstorm warning in areas south and east of McKinney. Okay? So up here in Collin County, Texas, there's about 200,000 people under a severe thunderstorm warning for Lavon in Nevada. So y'all get ready. Take shelter out there indoors and away from windows. Coming back down here to the Natchitoches, Sabine, San Augustine, and Shelby County, Texas area. This is where we have a severe thunderstorm warning continuing for San Augustine. There's about 20,000 people in the path of this one. 2-inch hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds coming in. Get ready for it. Yeah, Dalton, I'll show your thing on the program going forward. I just forgot where I put it. I remember I put it out in the ocean. Yeah, just a incredibly breathtaking view of the storm from our storm chasers here. I got to go back to the multi-view. Look at this. Look at this. And that's not even all. Like, there's more views of this that I'm not showing right now. Those are definitely the best three, though. You should be able to scroll back. If you ever missed something I said and you want me to repeat it, you can just scroll back in the feed and listen to me say it again. Just make sure you get caught up, because you don't want to be watching you don't want to watch the stream like from 5 minutes ago or something, you know? Like once you're done finding what you need, come back to the current time so you don't miss any real-time information. Yeah, I'll check back in on Joplin here. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Joplin for the next 21 minutes. But once again, the biggest part of that has let up. But man, actually, really interesting. A new area of convection's kind of formed right behind that here. So it's probably not going to stop raining in Joplin for a while. That's actually probably going to lead to a flash flooding situation, maybe on the eastern side of Joplin as well, between Joplin and Carthage. Lots of rain coming down in a very short period of time. But now we're looking for Neosho. You guys are next in line to receive some of those crazy winds that we were looking at through the traffic cameras earlier in Joplin. No severe thunderstorm warnings in Illinois, Indiana, or Missouri right now, other than the one in Joplin. We have no tornado warnings or anything in Virginia. We do have a strong storm south of Fredericksburg. We've got a strong storm over here near Lynchburg that's actually going just north of town right now. So yeah, just north of Lynchburg near Amherst, there's a decent little storm coming through. But to be honest, it's looking like a maybe 50 mile per hour wind, nickel size hail kind of deal. And in Richmond, your storm is getting closer to you. But it's not quite there yet, and it's below severe limits right now. So we're watching Washington, D.C., this area. We're all under a tornado watch here, but thankfully so far we haven't seen any big, tornado-producing storms. So we're going to come back to Virginia just as soon as there's something to come back to, you know what I'm saying? Back down here to Natchitoches, Sabine, St. Augustine counties in Texas. We do have a really strong storm racing down towards St. Augustine right now, and we really need you to take shelter indoors and away from windows. There's also a tornado possible with this storm, and interestingly, there's probably more than we've seen so far with this. There's a decent amount of rotation coming down Highway 96, so nothing to freak out about, but definitely something to watch here as the storm comes down towards San Augustine. There's about 20,000 people in the path of this dangerous storm between Center and San Augustine. Get ready. It's going to be a loud one, and it's going to be a powerful one as it comes through. And south and west of Dallas, over here in Erath, Hood, and Somerville counties, Glen Rose, and areas east of Stevensville, you guys are about to get hit by a huge storm with golf ball size hail and 60 mile per hour winds. All right, let's go back and continue to watch our monster storm from Coppic's point of view, because man, this thing just keeps getting bigger.
Looking at south. I'm about to get the drone up and get a picture with the water tower real quick.
Hey, somebody tell Jordan to let us see the drone. I don't think he's flipping over the drone view on the stream. Jordan, if you put the bird up in the air, let us see it. You don't care.
I'm just going to walk it south. Right ahead of this. As I get just further ahead, it definitely keeps getting so much more gorgeous. So I really want to get to a point where I can pull over and get some
shots of it.
Yeah, I still am confused. Like, where are your ratios developing here? I mean, this is going to turn to like a little line when it merges with the stuff by Roaring Springs, but this is still no deratio by any stretch of imagination. And the stuff up north that is already like kicked out a big outflow boundary south, so I don't. Yeah, I'm just very confused where this deratio is coming from. It's not started yet. It's going to probably continue south here a little bit more, and then it's going to connect to that stuff from Lubbock and slingshot east, I'm assuming.
That is me. I was really concerned this was because when somebody said this is how you started it, I'm like, please no. It would make sense for it to be the north is looking at, like a line of storms, but on the cold front, but just probably makes more sense.
Yeah, so the conversation that we're hearing between all the storm chasers here is they're just talking about how different the current radar is, compared to like maybe what the most recent run of the HRRR looked like. And that's what I was talking about when we first started the stream. You really can't look at the HRRR during events like this. But like to me, everything's pretty much right on track to do exactly what we thought it was going to do. So all that stuff up there in the panhandle of Texas is still going to congeal together, and that's going to be our main wind maker, I think, as it pushes through the Red River Valley later. What's happening where Jordan and Brandon and all these guys are, I don't think that's the main event, even though it is right now. A new considerable severe thunderstorm warning in Oklahoma for 34,000 people in Blaine, Caddo, Custer, Dewey, Roger Mills, and Ouachita counties. This is going to be for areas north and east of Elk City, so Clinton, Weatherford, Thomas, Putnam, and Oakwood. Get ready for 1.25 inch hail and 70 mile per hour winds. Very dangerous storm coming through. Checking back in on Joplin. Storm's letting up in downtown Joplin now, but it's still coming down towards Seneca and Neosho, so get ready. And then in Virginia, we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning in Virginia here for Newmarket. So y'all get ready for that. Newmarket over here, Interstate 81 is going to get hit pretty hard here by 60 mile per hour winds over the next little bit. So that's coming out of Orkney Springs and moving towards Newmarket and Mount Jackson. Go ahead, Brad.
I was going to let you know I'm still in this tornado warning. Now it's not tornado warned anymore. But for a while it looked like it was elevated, but now it's taking on surface-based characteristics again. There's a large wall cloud on my screen if you want to take a look at that. Still have not seen any funnels or tornadoes with it, but it's getting closer to intersecting with that boundary right there, so they want to keep an eye on this as it gets closer to Amarillo.
Okay. All right, that's the latest from Brad. By the way, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning here for Pettis County, Missouri. This is about 2,000 people about to get hit by some 1-inch hail over here near Banner and Spring Fork. Y'all get ready for that. We currently have no tornado warnings anywhere. No tornado warnings anywhere. So that's good news. We've got several severe thunderstorm warnings though. All over the place. Literally. Our biggest one still being the one that's coming up down towards Paducah right now, Paducah, Texas.
All right, Ryan, buckle up. I've got a major storm report roundup for you from the last half hour across Texas and Oklahoma. We're seeing golf ball sized hail, 1.75 inches near Canton Lake, Oklahoma, and also hitting Hutchinson County, Texas, especially around Stinnett. Additionally, near Northfield, Texas, a 64-mile-per-hour wind gust was clocked, and there's a dangerous situation with a power pole bent over the road, lines hanging just 6 to 7 feet high.
Oh, wow. Somebody sent me a picture of like a fake alien spaceship landing in Dallas and was like, this is what it looks like in Dallas right now. And I can't tell if they like saw that on Facebook and they really think that's what it looks like in Dallas right now, or if they're just trying to troll. But no alien spaceships in Dallas currently, just to clear that up. If the aliens come later, we will. Hey, if aliens ever come, we'll cover that live. If you're just now tuning in, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect right now for lots of people, and it's a particularly dangerous situation.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
So a few tornadoes are likely, DVD-size hail likely, and widespread wind gusts up to 105 miles per hour likely from Lubbock to Abilene to Wichita Falls to Norman. This goes until 11 p.m. Central. Also, we got a new tornado warning. Ooh, this is close to Oklahoma City over here. This is Blaine, Canadian, and Kingfisher counties. We've got a really interesting area of rotation over here between Watauga and Greenfield. This is moving to the south and east, and it's going to eventually hit places like Calumet. So we've got radar indicated rotation. We've got about 7,000 people in the path. We've got max hail size up to 1.75 inches. That's golf ball size hail. And we've got a really strong storm coming. It's moving south and east. So this is going to be heading down towards the Canyon View School. And if you know where Swan's Pharmacy is, they're in the path of that rotation shortly. So get ready for that. 25 minutes left on this warning. Take shelter now in Blaine, Canadian, Kingfisher, and these counties in Oklahoma. In Texas, we just got a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning that does include Paducah. Okay, so if you look above my head, Brent Kopic is pretty much in Paducah right now. So is Storm Runner Media and all these guys. So the storm's coming towards you in Paducah, and it's going to bring about golf ball size hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. But yeah, there's actually a really respectable and concerning amount of rotation with this storm over here near Watauga and Oklahoma. So hopefully everybody's taking shelter over there and in Greenfield as well. We're going to kind of zero in on this and keep watching it as it moves. If that storm does keep going in the same direction it's going right now, it is essentially going towards Oklahoma City. So we're watching it closely. Northeast Oklahoma, there's a little storm north of Tulsa. It's nothing to worry about right now. It's below severe limits. We do have somewhat, we had a little bit of rotation with that storm earlier, but right now it's nothing to worry about. So Tulsa, you guys are in the clear for right now, but we'll let you know if that changes. Ryan, quick question. What do you use to communicate with the chasers in the field? We use a lot of different tools, including Motorola, something from Motorola and Zello, and just whatever works at the current moment. We don't do amateur radio, even though I am a licensed ham radio operator, and I believe Brandon is too, and a lot of these guys are. It just, honestly, in today's day and age, the tools like the Motorola thing actually make more sense, and it's easier to use. I'm a big ham radio fan, so I don't like to say that, but it's just the truth. Yeah, go ahead, y'all bot with the reports.
All right, Ryan. Several storm reports coming in regarding hail. The most significant is 1.75-inch golf ball-sized hail, reported near CV in Cottle County, Texas, about 8 minutes ago. We've also got reports of 1-inch, quarter-sized hail from Carson County in the Texas Panhandle and near Eagle City in Blaine County, Oklahoma, all within the last 25 minutes.
All right, so lots of reports coming in. And if you're just now tuning in, once again, we are continuing to watch this storm do damage to isolated structures around Paducah, but it's about to get into Paducah, and I imagine we're going to get some more damage reports out of Paducah once it comes through. And we're talking about Paducah, Oklahoma. I'm sorry, Texas, not Kentucky. And we've got that tornado warning currently in effect for areas north and west of Oklahoma City as well. That's going to be for the next 20 minutes. How's Missouri? Missouri's fine. There is a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for the Joplin area. Actually, it's south of Joplin now. Joplin's no longer in the warning. But Neosho and Seneca are, and we're continuing to see 1-inch hail and up to 60-mile-per-hour winds with that. We have one tornado warning in the whole country, and that's the one over here in Oklahoma. By the way, new considerable severe thunderstorm warning down here for Crosby, Dickens, and Garza counties in Texas. This is going to be for 1.5-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. So get ready for that. And then also, Andy's got a low-confidence tornado yaw watch out for Dickens County, Texas, Crosby County, Texas, and Kent County, Texas. Go ahead, Andy.
Ryan, I just upped that to medium confidence now. You can see that low precipitation hook kind of snaking down there, and the rotation just increased quite a lot on that last frame. I would be surprised if we don't get a tornado warning with this if it lasts one more frame there, southwest of Dickens, Texas. So that's headed in a southeast direction towards Spur and areas south of the town of Dickens, Texas, just for the expected path of the tornadic part of the storm, since it definitely looks like it's trying to produce a tornado to me now.
Okay, thank you very much. Meteorologist Andy Hill. Y'all watch out in Spur, area south of Dickens, and even in Dickens. This is going to be a dangerous storm, and it does look like it's trying to produce a tornado here with the rotation. You can see the velocity couplet right here, and there is no tornado warning currently, okay? There might be one coming out here soon, and we want you to have a little bit of an early heads up. So we're saying y'all watch out. In Oklahoma, we've got a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Blaine, Caddo, Canadian counties out here. This is going to be for 54,000 people from New Cordell up through Weatherford, up towards Hennessy and Kingfisher. We're talking about 1.5-inch hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds, and yes, a tornado is possible along this whole line here as it approaches Oklahoma City. areas north and east of Dallas are under a severe thunderstorm warning. If you're hearing thunder right now in Plano or Garland or McKinney or Allen, this is the storm that's causing that. And it's dropping some quarter-sized hail and producing some 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. They just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning for this that goes all the way down there towards Terrell. So there's about 211,000 people in the path of this. This includes the Interstate 30 corridor between Dallas and Greenville. So this is happening east of downtown Dallas. Some places that are going to get hit by this hail and wind include Rockwall, Fate, McClendon, and Terrell in Texas. So once again, about 200,000 people in that warning. Back to our tornado warning in Oklahoma. Rotation continues to be very tight over here near Greenfield. So Greenfield, Oklahoma, please take shelter. Highway 8 is going to be a dangerous place over here between Greenfield and Calumet over the next 30 minutes or so. We've got a big-time dust situation happening over here with storm runner speed. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it, but man, if you could see it, it's pretty wild. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So this is the storm that's moving into Paducah, Texas right now, and it's kicked out a big bunch of dust out in front of it, and the storm chasers are kind of driving through that. Also, I mean, if we come over here to the radar, the storm coming into Paducah has really kind of picked up on the last couple of scans. Look at that. I would say they might upgrade this again as it comes into Paducah. There's a lot of reflective stuff in the atmosphere right here. It's probably big hail coming into Paducah right now. Also some pretty intense damaging winds as well. At least golf ball size hail and at least 70-mile-per-hour winds, likely even higher than that. So
A new
Paducah,
PDS
Texas, get
severe
ready.
thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, so yeah, I think they just upgraded it. Or did they? Well, they issued a new polygon that goes past Paducah that is PDS. Baylor, Ford, Knox, and Will-Barger counties in Texas are now under a PDS severe thunderstorm warning for this storm. And they're talking about baseball-sized hail and 80-mile-per-hour winds. So Paducah, it's a very small town, but if anybody's watching from Paducah, get ready, it's coming. We're talking about baseball size hail and 80-mile-per-hour winds. This is an extremely dangerous situation. All right, new mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center here. We're watching the area from the DFW area all the way over towards places just west of Shreveport. This is going to be for the possibility of severe hail and wind that's going to remain possible over the next several hours. So up to 3.5-inch hail and maybe a couple of tornadoes as well, and some very strong winds. This includes Fort Worth, Dallas, Hillsboro, Corsicana, Tyler, Longview, all these places. Supercells are going to continue to cause problems over here. Yo. And this is a live view of that strong storm coming out of Paducah, Texas right now. Here's some more of that dust. So there's a big plume of dust getting blown out in front of this thing, and that's what we're seeing in these chasers. And that's way out in front of the 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts, but there's still some very strong winds even outside of the actual storm. You know? Maximum reports that we received so far today include a 90 mile per hour wind gust. That's the highest the wind we've seen today, and then a 4.25 inch hailstone. So we've had some massive hail today. We've got newer storm reports coming in, so go ahead, y'all. Bot.
Several storm reports to relay, Ryan, and they're all about hail. We're seeing quarter-sized hail popping up in Farley, Union County, New Mexico, Howard, Elk County, Kansas, and also up in Champion, Marquette County, Michigan. These reports have all come in within the last 20 minutes or so.
All right. Erica, thanks for the super chat. Says the weather this week feels like that scene where they destroy the printer, and we are the printer. I don't know what you're talking about, but I bet so. That sounds about right. Is this headed towards? Yes, Mr. Stay on Top. Yep, it's headed that way. Mystery, thanks for the super chat. Says the wind's starting to pick up in Springtown. Office Space, yeah. I've never watched it, so I'm out of the loop. They did upgrade this severe thunderstorm warning over here in Crosby, Dickens, and Garza counties in Texas, south of Spur. We now have considerable severe thunderstorm warning for 1.5 inch hail and 70 mile per hour winds over here. More storm reports coming in. Go ahead.
We've got multiple storm reports coming in across Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. The big one is a 77 miles per hour wind gust near Watonga, Oklahoma. We're also seeing 1.25 inch half-dollar-sized hail near Howard, Kansas, and quarter-sized hail out of Stephenville, Texas.
So yeah, that tornado warning near Watonga, there's a 77 mile per hour wind gust recorded there by a Mesonet station just a few minutes ago. So damaging winds coming down into Greenfield next. Also in Virginia, we have a severe thunderstorm warning for areas just south and west of Richmond. There's 117,000 people in this severe thunderstorm warning. So get ready. In Winterpock, again, we had a storm down here earlier. We've got another one coming with 1 inch hail and 60 mile per hour winds. It's going to hit Earls, Namazine, Skin Quarter, Winterpock, Woodland Pond, and all these places as it approaches the southern side of Richmond. So get ready for that. Also in Alabama, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning for areas north of Mobile. This is for Clark and Washington counties. This is coming up there towards Jackson and McIntosh in Alabama. In Missouri, we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Versailles, Stover, and Barnett. This is Morgan County. Get indoors and away from windows. St. Louis is doing fine. There's nothing happening in St. Louis right now. We got somebody out there keeping an eye on the skies, but nothing going on right now. Strongest storms are in Oklahoma and Texas by far. Tornado warning continues for areas north and west of Oklahoma City for the next 8 minutes. Yo, what do we got going on here, son? All right, so Nathan Moore is really close to this big plume of dust that's getting kicked up here. So you can see that really clearly from Storm Runner's point of view from a little bit of a distance, but Nathan's like right up on it. And you can see it literally getting lofted up into the sky. The storm is picking up the earth, y'all. That's how strong it is. wafting it up into the sky.
Wow, we've got a bunch of super chats to thank. Huge appreciation for Amy Tivatane and that big wave of support. And Sparks1524, thanks for the double. They say they're learning more from you, Ryan, than in the Navy. That the team's doing a humdinger of a peachy job, and they're plumb excited watching you, the maestro of meteorology, from St. Louis before Nashville. We love the support, y'all.
Yeah, thank y'all. Thank y'all for the support in the chat. If you're just now tuning in, we've got a big time severe weather outbreak going on right now, and we've got a live shot of the storm literally picking up the earth. Dust getting, flown up into the air by the very strong outflow winds, and also the updraft that the storm is, it's like pulling in all this warm, moist air up into it. So this is currently happening out there near Paducah, Texas. Okay, it's in a pretty not populated zone, but things are happening out there near Oklahoma City as well, to the north and west of town. We've got a tornado warning right now, and we're going to continue to watch that as the storm comes down towards you. El Reno, that storm's coming towards El Reno and Yukon, so get ready for it. It's not quite there yet, but I'm sure we'll be talking about y'all sooner than later. Also, Amarillo, you guys have been dodged all day today. Storms have been forming to the north of you, to the south of you. Now they're coming right for you. Okay, Amarillo, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for you. Get ready for probably up to 1.5-inch hail. In New Mexico, we got a severe thunderstorm warning for Colfax and Union counties, and then back in Texas, east of Dallas, Collin, Hunt, and Kaufman counties are under a severe thunderstorm warning for the next hour. 211,000 people in that warning. Back down here to Texas, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Angelina, Sabine, San Augustine, and Nacogdoches counties in Texas. The storm's going through San Augustine right now, and it's going to go down towards Pineland next. So y'all get ready for that. We do have a camera out here. It's pointing the wrong way, because normally storms come, from a different direction over here, not directly north to south. We would normally be looking maybe to the west or to the south and west. But this is over here near Manny, looking over the lake there, and we're going to see that storm come in from behind the camera as it goes past San Augustine. So get ready in Hemp Hill and Pineland. 2-inch hail, that's lemon-sized hail, and 70-mile-per-hour winds are possible as the storm comes through. We've got 4 minutes left on our tornado warning up here for Blaine and Canadian counties in Oklahoma. Yeah, so my bad. By the way, NBA Finals start in 20 minutes, which includes the OKC Thunders. Feel free to put us on a laptop or a tablet while you watch that on TV. Keep us on another device, because Oklahoma City and anybody else, honestly, there's lots of people that are about to get hit by severe weather that are probably going to want to watch that. So just a reminder there, we're going to be on the air here for the foreseeable future. I don't know when we'll stop. We've been live already for 4.5 hours. Wow. Well, we're going to keep going until these storms are past Dallas, which will be a while from now. Okay.
Well, that was a random clear air ball.
Hey Ryan, just got a report in from Custer County, Oklahoma. The AWAS station near Clinton picked up a 64-mile-per-hour thunderstorm wind gust about 20 minutes ago.
All right, so these storms in Oklahoma are definitely packing a punch. Andy's watching these storms down here very closely. To the south and east of Crosbyton, this is to the east of Lubbock. We do have a couple of supercells over here that are rotating and kind of moving off to the south and east, so y'all watch out down there, areas west of Jayton and near Spur and Dickens. There's no tornado warning or anything, but we believe these are the kinds of storms that may need them in the future. We're watching them, and you should too. Y'all watch out. Is anybody not paying attention? If so, I gotta do it. All watch out, okay? We might have some new tornado warnings here soon. If your eyes have glazed over, if you're bored because we haven't talked about your town in a while, let's refocus our attention here as things are about to get blown wild. Wow. Huge shout out to Waffles. Everybody say shout out to Waffles for the very generous super chat. Didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. There was somebody else earlier with a big one, but I think we were really busy. I don't remember who that was. It was Shelby Morrison. Shelby Morrison.